All right, here we are with Dave Smith. I normally don't give anybody's last name, but he's going to be world famous after he hits this channel because it's all about him right about now. So we got this. Why are you shaking your head, Dave? Come on. Are you shy?
No, I'm not shy. I just talk too much.
Okay. So Dave has this 2020 Kia. Beautiful car. And he's going to walk us through it now. So let's come over here real quick. All right, let's take a look at this right here. Now, you have your hood up, and obviously no engine, all electric, correct?
Yeah, a little bit of space there, right?
Yeah. You can't store anything there legally, but you do have a little space. We see your battery. And 100% electric. How many miles do you get on a single charge?
If I go to 100, I get about 270 out of it.
Okay.
Just because 45 is usually the back roads I'll take. I don't get on the highways too much because there's just no need for it.
Right.
But this model here has got, this is the premium EX. It's got the seats, it's got the radio, it's got the big screen in it, it's got the heat pump, comes standard on the premium. So the winter mileage is also really good. This car just came down from Connecticut, so
and that's why you got the Connecticut plates on there.
Yeah, Kia's really good at doing tile transfers apparently.
So it's interesting that you said all of the stuff that it comes with, like you said, the radio, like a non-top of the level Kia does not come with the radio.
No, it doesn't come with the Harman Kardon, which is the
Harman Kardon system.
Yeah,
so you have the nice expensive speakers.
It's got a subwoofer in the trunk, but it's not that great.
Don't be slamming the car. You're slamming your own car, man. Come on now.
Hey, they never improve unless you tell them.
But okay. Should I edit that part or just let it run?
No, you let it go.
I'll let it go. All right. So let's. I didn't know this is Dave Smith X, the distant cousin of Malcolm X, slamming the product. All right. So seriously. So let's get back here. This is very nice. Look at this. I love the sleekness. That's carbon fiber, right? You got carbon fiber going all the way over.
It's just black plastic. No, it'd be cool.
This guy any props, man. He just
I just like because it's traditional. It's got buttons, it's got knobs, it's got instrument display. It's hard to find. I'll shut up.
I don't know what to say. I don't know if he's serious or not. I'm serious. I don't know what to say. This is like this interview has turned like
A comedy show.
yeah, it's comedy. I mean. All right, what is this about right here? Is this like you in life? If we did not see your face,
No.
would this be you right here?
No, what's big and white right now?
This car? I don't know.
I wait for you to say me. I hope not.
No, but I don't have no idea.
No, the name is Baymax. I name all my cars.
And okay, so
It has nothing to do with anything.
okay. For the first time, I'm lost for words. I don't know what to say. He got me so flustered. Okay, so here's the back. It seats 5. You have storage down at the bottom.
Yeah.
And here's your subwoofer that says it's crappy, but this is what you're saying that the subwoofer here is
I
crappy.
just can't get any bass out of it.
Wow. And then you have this extra storage down here. So what? Okay, you talked about how much stuff you didn't like about the car, but on the serious side, or maybe it might be serious for you. What is the stuff that you do like about the car?
I have a Cane Corso
Okay.
and a Pointer Black Lab,
Ah.
and they're both pushing 100 pounds.
Right.
And they're this tall.
Wow.
So I can actually put one of them in the back here,
Right.
close the door, and you can hit and stay in the back. Or I can take the seat down over there. My baby girl's in a booster, and I can put both dogs in the car.
Okay. Wow. Well, Dave, I'm totally lost for words. And he knows me. I'm normally not lost for words, but on this one I am. I mean, I don't know what else to ask. Anything else you want to talk about the car?
Sorry, I just talked too much. That's good.
So this is great because I don't know if you know the name of my channel. The name of my channel is actually called Don't Waste Your Time. This video may not be for you. So when people see this, they might say, this video may not be for you, but at least I told them in the title so they won't waste their time watching this. But I hope everybody watches this because you're one of the first guys that like gives me the unvarnished truth about a vehicle.
Yeah, I mean, I love the car. If you notice the subtle differences in color, I love this.
Okay.
Some things don't need to be so out in your face for it to be absolutely gorgeous.
Yes.
And I love that. I wish there was just a little bit more green in the car, but I think it's unique.
Right.
And I might pay it off when the lease is up just because it's a very unique vehicle.
Well, so you're leasing this vehicle?
I leased it, yeah, because the old tax credits and stuff, I don't want to deal with that.
Right. Okay.
So,
well, I don't know what to say other than thank you. I mean, this is just, I love meeting people. You're one of the first people like I'm completely lost for words.
Sorry, I do that.
Well, thanks. Thanks a lot, Dave.
I appreciate it.
All right. All right, so here we are in Suitland, Maryland, right?
Yep.
We're close, and I have the pleasure of talking to Mark, a proud EV owner of the Kia Niro, which he has right here. This is a 2022 vehicle, and he's going to tell us why he loves this vehicle. Now, he might point out some cons, but he's going to talk about the pros, which is always up to him. I'm not prodding him to say anything bad about his car. So, tell us about this nice ride.
So I started looking last September for a new vehicle, and I was originally thinking maybe I'd get a plug-in hybrid. I realized with my townhouse, I'd have to plug it in like every day, maybe every other day, even though I only do a 15-mile round trip. And at my townhouse, I can't do that. I can't plug in. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go something EV, a little bit more mileage. And the Niro was my first choice. But then I started looking at what I've always wanted, which was a Mini. And then I moved away from the Mini because I didn't want to wait 3 to 4 months. Niros were on the lot.
Okay.
On the lot. No markup I got, luckily. A lot of dealerships were doing markups last fall. I think they probably still are. I already had a Niro. My partner, she has a 2018 Niro Hybrid FE. She didn't want me to get a Niro because she didn't want me having the same car as her. So that's why part of why I started looking at other EVs.
Okay.
Again, I didn't want to wait 3 to 4 months. I didn't want to pay a markup. This one was right on the lot, and the color I wanted, black. It feels like it's got twice the power of her hybrid. It gets better than what the EPA rating. The EPA rating's 239, and when I charge it to 90 to 100%, I'm always showing like 280 to 290. So we took it up to Vermont, and it was a 550-mile trip. I left our house in Glen Burnie at like 97%, and we only had to charge it twice to go 560 miles.
Okay. So you have the hood open here. So let's take a look at the area. It's a very minimal storage space, but I see that you have put some aftermarket stuff in.
Yeah, this is the aftermarket trunk from Austria. It had a plastic cover that kind of looks like that cover over there, but a larger one on it. I popped that off. This mounts to the same 4 mounts. I added gas shocks because it had just a prop rod. So I've added an auxiliary fuse panel on top of the one. I got a DC 12 volt outlet in the back seat. This summer when we were in Vermont, I ran a 12 volt cooler off of it. And with the vehicle in utility mode, I only lost like 8 to 15 miles overnight, depending on the night, with that cooler running all night long.
Did you do that yourself?
Yeah, I did that. The outlet I had my neighbor do. He does car audio and stuff. So he did that. I put the outlet in on it, but he put the fuse box there. So I got some LED lights I'm going to put in. They're not in it yet.
All right, so can we take a look at the inside? I know it's not, you said it's not...
it's not a show vehicle.
It's not ready
clean
for prime time, but we can...
It's not clean. It's not a show vehicle.
Okay, so we can at least get some people here to take a look at the vehicle. It is running.
We're in utility mode.
Okay.
So we can shut off the stereo if you want. We're changing LEDs that wrap around this here. The factory presets like 6 or 7 different colors, and they're under here, and you can change them, the color and the brightness of it. I haven't really added anything inside. I try to keep it clean. It's got heated and cooled seats, factory standard, heated steering wheel, factory standard.
So you have a lot of stuff going on in the steering wheel here, and plus you have this knob down here. So this is where you put it in park?
Yeah, the park reverse drive is all right there.
Yep, so you got your heated
drive
seats for the
mode.
passenger.
It's got Eco, Eco Plus, Normal, and Sport.
Okay.
So, but when I bought it, I wanted a car that looked like a regular car.
Right.
And I mean, all the interior functions look like a regular car. It's got a full dash. It's got all the controls on the steering wheel for stereo and cruise control. It's not doing everything off a tablet. Like, which, I mean, I realize some people really like that. I just didn't want that myself.
Right. Well, it's nice inside. As people will see, I'm going to run 2 videos connected with your opinion on your vehicle, and unfortunately the other one who did not have a good experience with his.
And I've done a few other things. I took the roof rails off the top to give it a little more efficiency, and I lowered it 35 millimeters, hopefully getting a little better aerodynamics out of it. So, but I also put a hitch on it so I could have a cargo bike rack,
Right,
and maybe eventually a small camper.
Wow.
So,
Well, thank you for spending a little of your time.
Definitely.
Hopefully your time wasn't wasted.
oh no, this is I love talking about cars.
I can
So,
tell you are
whether it's mine or a hot rod. I
Yeah.
mean, I grew up around cars, and I love cars, and you can always customize cars, whether they're EVs or gas.
That's
You can
true.
always customize them. So,
So let me just ask this last question and we'll get out of here on that note, because you brought up a good note. If someone's sitting on the fence thinking about getting an EV and they're like, I don't want to do that, it might be too much for me to fully convert over to electric vehicle, what would you say to them?
do it. You're going to be surprised with the performance and how efficient it is. And I charge for free 90+% of my time because I charge at state provided charging stations. I don't even charge at home.
Right.
So
That's smart. Saving money. There you
Yes.
go. All right. Thanks again. I appreciate it.